Hello everyone, today we are from Group 5. We present about production of furniture from waste wood pellet. First of all, I will introduce my group members. First, my name is Zalika Atira binti ZAHAIRAN. Second, Muhammad Syafiq bin HAZLAN. SITI SAKINAH JAYATONY. VALLERY JASCELYN LASIUS. And SITI NUZULIAH BINTI JOHARI. I will start with the introduction. Background of study. What is wood? Wood is one of the most common and useful natural material. It is the main tissue that supports and conducts nutrients in trees and other plants. Next, what is wood not reused? The greenhouse effect is caused by methanol gas, which is produced during the decay of wood. Next, problem statement. First, pellet wood that has been used will be thrown away and left to rot, causing waste because pellet wood has other use. Second, lack of public knowledge of the advantage and other use of wood. This pellet is other than as a base for a product. Third, most of the furniture made from used wood material is usually does not have a added value of wood. Fourth, furniture that use the concept of recycling or reuse is not much in the market. Next, the objective of this project is first, investigating the possibility of pellet wood in the research of pellet wood used for semi-outdoor furniture. Second, determining the right form in the use of pellet wood for semi-outdoor furniture. Third, evaluating the design success in the application of pellet wood for semi-outdoor furniture by attracting pupil attention.
Okay, thank you and hi everyone. I will continue this present and I will present about the scope of this study. For this project, for the scope of study is we have to study about the focus on how to use wood from pellet as the main material for making prototype of furniture. Next, one of the thing that emphasized is the item aesthetic value, which mean that it has a nice design, a unique combination of material, and a high commercial value in a wood pellet. In the term of the style, we can see in these dishes as is about the taste, lifestyle, and need of modern consumer, as well as about new way to make things quickly and easily. And then the last is for the goal of this research is to come up with a design for furniture that use pellet key material and fit the user need, taste, and a way of life. Next, I will continue this present I will present about the significance of this study. For the pellet wood, we can explore and use as the main material for making wooden furniture. Next, we can also know the pellet wood that has been used and then thrown away can be used as an alternative to wood in indoor or outdoor furniture. And the last one, for the significance of study is we can learn also about the aesthetic value of pellet wood, which is unique because it has a in the wood pellet has a unique property, a classic look, and beautiful wood grain. I think that's all for my presentation. That's all for me. Thank you.
Next is literature review. Introduction. Wood is one of the natural resources that is increasing in demand but with limited resources, causing the value increase. A wooden pellet is one of the wooden product that uses wood as a base. The function of wood pellets as a base for lifting and transferring heavy objects or products. Pellet wood is built using various types of hardwoods such as poplar, mahogany, oak, pine and manure as the main material to strengthen the structure. The structure of pellets helps stabilize products during movement and product storage. So this article discusses initiative to use recycled pellet wood to build furniture as a solution to the issue of managing waste pellet wood. The increase in the production of pellet wood and the cheap price in the industry lead to the negligence of companies to handle proper disposal methods. For example, making new wooden pellets from old ones is one of the recycling techniques that is frequently used, but many companies refuse it because they weren't satisfied with the strength of the reused pellet. Thus, this attempt was not really properly accepted. The accumulation of pellet wood waste has caused many problems, such as environmental pollution that disturbs the tranquility of nearby residents.
Okay, thank you for the previous presenter. Next, I will be continue the present about the literature review and about the pellet repair. For the pellet repair, the wood pellet from abandoned and broken pellet will be fixed and cut to the fit size of the furniture that will be met. Next, for the pellet wood will be made to look nice again by painting and shellacing the surface of the wood, so that we can see the pellet wood is beautiful and shining. Next, for the pellet classification is every type and size of pellet wood that is left behind and throw away will we are taken. This is because the wood from the pellet will be separate by the type of wood and cut to the fit of the size the furniture being made. I think that's all for me. Thank you.
Hi everyone, today I will present lecture review with pellet selection method. Picking rubbish pellet should be studied to build better furniture. This ensures high quality pellet. To ensure high quality, long lasting product, use appealing, non-rotting pellet trash. Euro pellet without certification, first, second and third grade pellet are used. These 4 pellets to avoid dirt, mold and damage, making furniture manufacture simple. Each pellet type of product to its specification, which are used to certify them. Then I will present about wood pellet characteristics. Wood pellets are perfect for making furniture because their unique properties encourage creativity and make complete good appealing to visitors. Traditional vein pellet inches the pellet furniture set. Pine tree made pellet may generate high quality, long lasting pellet wood to guarantee product durability. Wood type must be considered. Wood and pattern of wood may increase the purchase value of this wooden pellet furniture in the eyes of the supporters. That's all for me.
Next, I want to give a presentation about the composition of a pellet. Pellet usually made from wood, but a few more made from plastic, stain and resin. The difference of raw material depends on function of the pellet. Most pellets used in Malaysia come from pine tree. Pine tree usually originate from countries with cool climates such as England. Another use for pellet-based material is from 2 types of tree, which is southern pellet pine (SYP) and oak tree. That is because the oak tree and SYP easy to access and have a relative and cheaper price. That's all from me. Thank you.
Okay, next we have advantage and disadvantage for this process. First, the advantage is easy to operate and does not require expensive tool or supply. Can create furniture based on your measure and individually, save money, create product in a short period of time, increase individual creativity. Next is disadvantage. Most Malaysians do not know the existence of furniture made from pallet wood. Next, wooden pellet will rot, be eaten by termite, and fungi will also affect the levity of the pellet. Release a distinct odor that make the user comfortable. There is a possible of splinter hitting the hand during the furniture making process when this cut pallet wood is used. So that's all for me. I will pass the next presenter.
I will present about material used for pallet furniture. First is pallet wood, second is saw or grinding, third is hacksaw, fourth is hammer, leak saw, sandpaper or grinding machine, nail and screw, primer, varnish, roller paint, and the last one upholstering and stuffing. That's all for me. Next, I will present methodology to make pallet. Before making anything, you must draw the method drawing. Second, to protect structure from water and prolong its lifetime, every component must be treated with a moisture repellent. Third, the quantity of pallet will decide the wooden pallet rack height. Next, the product design will be used to measure and cut pallet wood. And the next, screw the measure and cut pallet wood together at the right angle. Tight, fasten, screw and are safe. And the last, after assemblage the furniture, component, function or decorate element may enhance pallet wood aesthetic value. To finish the pallet wood to the furniture are polished and painted. That's all from me. Thank you.
Next, I want to present about research and flow chart part. From the graph, we can see the usage of new pallet from 2017 till 2021 are very high. The usage of pallet show about 53% till 60%. Then we can conclude that waste pallet from construction and other department work are very high. Based on research, the price of new pallet are very affordable, cheaper and relative. As a owner of company, why must they get a used pallet if they can get a better one with approximately the same price? From the problem, we can use a waste pallet to recycle and produce a new product as furniture. Furniture based on pallet has a high potential in market because of its aesthetic value from pallet and trend nowadays. Teenagers from boys or girls using a pallet as their decoration room. Moreover, the activity of recycling pallet to produce furniture also can reduce pollution from waste pallet. The product has. Next, I want to present about research and flow chart part. From the graph, we can